I've eaten dinner and did a lot of good things today, and now it's time to stay up half the night, just for fun. But if you see what we've been playing the last time, it'll be no surprise. I'm going to continue The Last Door. And I have chapter 4. We did chapters 1 through 3 on Wednesday night. And now it's time for chapter 4, and then we'll possibly break into, let's see, The Last Door Season 2. So, yeah. We'll see how far I get in the next couple of hours. What? It thinks it's playing. Oh, I didn't even introduce myself. I'm Knight the Coward. Hi. Previously on The Last Door. After escaping from his burial, DeVitt finds himself in a cellar of London's darkest slum, the Old Nicole Rookery. In his pocket, he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. DeVitt walks through the misty streets following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of the Simurgh, the king of birds. Following its trail through a dreamlike land of fog, DeVitt finally meets Alexandra, a member of the secret group DeVitt and his friends had at school. Alexandra welcomes DeVitt and speaks of an entity called the Bird that has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then. Okay. So I was just going to say I said Alexandra, like, I'm probably mispronouncing it a little bit, so I'm terribly sorry to all of the Alexandres, Alexandre, I don't know. Anyway, but I should stick with Alexandre because there is no turning back. I have made my mind. I'm ready. Go on. Do it. Do it. Do it! Sorry about the clipping. And now for our Mystery Theater introduction. I just realized I need to check something. Alright. I forgot to tell someone I was... Can you see all these stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in long distant eras. Sorry. Look now to the forest in the valley, to the old tower, from the last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world, as if it were the curtain of a theater. The veil separates the truth from the lie. The veil is a place, David, a place of mists. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. You must find the door as I did. The door that gives passage through the veil. Open it, and we will walk together beyond the mist. I suppose you are wondering why I called you so urgently. I cannot deny it. Your letter was truly mysterious. I have been traveling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why, yes. The tragic event has been the continued object of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand. How is all this connected with my patient? He was there. I'm afraid he is one of the victims. Dear God. Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Herr de Witt was attacked, but survived. What was de Witt doing there? Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Herr de Witt was investigating something. He believed he had found a clue relating to his friend's death. What happened to him then? It seems the criminal was caught by Herr de Witt in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same thing to de Witt that he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Herr de Witt was hospitalized. The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire day. Oh, so us wandering around London happened while we were unconscious. What was the cause of those awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their faces. I suspect you did not find Mr. de Witt in the hospital. Indeed, he was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all of these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that the Holy Sisters found beside Herr de Witt within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. Gotta watch out for those drugs, those unknown substances. Episode 4, Ancient Shadows. I'm sure this is the place. Alexandre's house must be just ahead. Oh man. I've been such a good girl. The contrast on your screen is probably very different from mine, unless this is a very, very dark area. When my friend and I play horror survival games, we usually bump up the light a little bit more than suggested, to see the enemies better. Yes, cheating. But I've set up my home monitor so that it isn't like that. It's a more balanced tone. And so I don't know how dark this looks to any of you with high contrast, but there's a large iron bar latching the door. Nice little courtyard here. And I know there's a front door. Okay, fine. A gate. It's latched. I can't open it from this side. You could reach over. I'm a shorty, but you have like the freedom of reach. Freedom I will never know. It's okay. A beautifully crafted steel greenhouse. It is old but still in good condition. But I wonder if I can take the bar off. Oh, yep. There we go. It is quite odd that the door was latched from the outside. But yes, I'm going into the greenhouse that is keeping something trapped inside, because that's the first thing we do in horror games. Mistakes were made. Okay. I mean, will it let me even wander? Usually when it's dark. Oh, it does let me wander. Usually when it's dark, it doesn't let me. These sounds are alarming. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Fun. Let's see. The house lights are on. Someone must be home. And I don't think I missed anything else. Oh, wait. It may have taken all day, but I finally made it to Alexandre's house, and just in time. Soon it will be pitch black. Okay, like the night sky. Yep. All right. No one is answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway. I'll just tell the household that I'm an old friend come to visit. It's either that or they're expecting us. A strange woman stares down at me, glaring with a silent reproach at my intrusion. I gotta be honest, if I did have a portrait ever made of me, I would probably choose to do something like severe and angry and haunted looking, because please. Oh, footsteps. There must be someone upstairs. It's like, why would I want to have just a super... There's an aesthetic to a lovely, pleasant picture and stuff, but if I went to the trouble of having an oil painting of myself, I want it to look kind of spooky. Well, I suppose I should go say hello first. On the walls, there are silhouettes. The silhouette of a man. It bears a strong resemblance to Alexandre. And the silhouette of a woman. These creaking noises are great. Alexandre! Oh, that shift made me think there was something back there, but... Alexandre, it's me, David. I'm sorry if I startled you. What's going on? You told me I should come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what is happening here? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. Is everything all right? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt, maybe? Can you stand? He is staring blankly at some distant point as if he has not heard my question at all. When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I'd heard footsteps. Were they yours? Or is there someone else in this house? For a moment, I felt a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he's unresponsive. Alexandre, please, say something. I don't know what to do. I don't understand. Just what happened to him? The cuckoo clock is covered with dust. It seems to be missing an important piece, the bird. I sense several clock puzzles. The table holds nothing but a box with the description, laudanum, to be taken in case of anxiety. It is empty. Oh no, he took all the laudanum. There's a scribbled annotation in this piece of paper. The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives craving to tear through. It is Jael Thal, the curtain behind which the great wings beat. Inside its ancient mist inhabit the shadows of those who left. This is kind of fun to play. I've been listening to the Magnus Archives, and it's in its 5th season, and talking about the mists that brings up kind of the lonely, some of the fears, and then, but the Great Eye, it's really funny because the Magnus Archives, you'd learn about the beholding, the eye, watching, and so this entire thing feels just beautifully parallel, kind of parallel entertainment, but same aesthetic. Anyway, a fine painting of the local Roman structures. They somehow seem more ancient in this depiction. And a figurine of an angel facing the wall. Okay, can't turn that. That's fine. Let's go find the footsteps. A portrait of an old man, maybe a ship captain. It looks like he's trying to guard this chest with his stern glare. I'm gonna look inside it. Oh, iron hook. I will take this hook. And there was a fragment of a diary under the hook. I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures. I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it is not possible, but I can hear the crunches, the flapping wings, stone grinding on stone. Yeah, that doesn't sound familiar at all. The flapping wings. Oh, sorry. They're frozen paroxysms. With what diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, a tension, an impossible struggle to get back the life they never had. I might place them outdoors in the greenhouse and let the mold devour them and wasps make nests of their hollow hearts. So now we know what's making all the creepy, creaky noises. It's so quiet now. Okay, maybe it's just restarting. Alexandre's gotta be an alchemist. A camera tripod. Pictures hanging from a cord. They look as if they were improperly developed. You can hardly distinguish anything. Well, I mean, we have this light on, so the... Oh, duh. Okay, that's what we gotta do. Looks like some kind of red tinted glass cover used to mask the lamp. It's completely shattered on the floor. Well, copper drain. Oop. The image of a couple wearing rat masks at a festival. A glass jar containing a yellow substance. The label reads cyanide. I will take that. Thank you. You never know when you need to poison someone. It is a big book of home chemistry recipes. A few pages have been bookmarked and some articles are underlined. Collodion for photography. Collodion is the vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass and the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this article to which great value is attached, some supposing that, to its peculiar composition, belong to the principal causes of failure or success. This is only in a degree true. Okay, so to develop a positive image. Okay, 3151. This is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of the vitriol spirit solution, and only then adding 5 or 6 drops of the cyanide acid. Then the plate must be thoroughly washed in water to remove any excess of the chemicals. Causes of failure. They would almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occur from a want of care, the presence of dirt, negligence. One cannot be over nice, careful, or cleanly, the best results always rewarding the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in the order specified in the formulae, quickly flow clean water over the plaque and start again. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna fuck this up, and I need to just wash water over it. An instrument whose workings are beyond my knowledge. Okay, so play with it a bit. Okay, I do tech support and repair at my job. You can usually derive kind of what a machine is for, at least a little bit, but if you don't, like, look for a manual. If you haven't heard the term RTFM, it means read the effing manual. And I highly, like, you can do anything if you can just, like, if you have the foresight, or not the foresight, if your brain first goes to a place when, oh, I don't know how to do this, let me go find some instructions, and to be able to look that up. And that's the great thing about the internet. We are in an amazing age where there's a lot more just readily available. I mean, not everything's great right now, obviously. But yeah, let's go turn this face around. The bust with his face turned around. Why can't I shift the things that... Okay. A large envelope of black felt. Oh, must have been burned, covered in dust and ashes. It is labeled with a warning: do not open it under white light. Okay, so we need to develop that. A picture of an angel with a gentle face. It's a letter. Dear Alexandre, I have excellent news. A contact from the university has given me access to a 12th century alchemical tome containing an amazing formulary. There is no doubt that sometimes mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise it would have never visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marveling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany, a radical but elegant method that I have decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the method itself. As soon as I get definite results, I will write to you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us today. Videte ne qui sciat. Is that the thing from the first couple of chapters? Because I know very little Latin. Like memento mori, essentially. Quisquiat. Translation. Do not let anyone know. Alright. Nope, that's not what was from the first couple of chapters. Alrighty. The shelf is lined with strange and complex books. Some titles include The Movements of Shadows, Preserving the Mind, and Lessons Beyond Nature. So, okay, can't have any. Nope. No books for me. No clues. But that which I've... Oh, an invoice. Never mind. Clue for me. May this document serve as a record of the payment made corresponding to the following work. The cuckoo clock mechanism has been modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. In addition, a special device and a switch have been added to synchronize all clocks in the house. Okay. Okay. So... So once we find that little clock handle for the one in the entryway, 6:15, 6:15. Let's see, envelope. I need cyanide acid for the picture development, and I need vitriol solution of some... Or it sounded like a... It's probably more Latin, but I mean, for all I know, it's an actual photography term for whatever solution it is, but it sounded like almost the Latin root kind of sounded like truth to me. I'm talking out of my ass here. It could be Pevensey Castle in this painting, but in this painting, the garrison is not in ruins. So either it's a very old painting or... Yeah. A couple of old teacups sit on the table. One of them is full and still warm. Cyanide? Cyanide? I guess that's just proof someone was here. I still don't know if my friend just OD'd on laudanum or what. Also, what is the modern form of laudanum, or is it used anymore? You know what I mean? An oil lamp? I will take that. Thank you. Just some old bottles. Ugh. Love those cracky noises. It's a diary. This is the last thing written. The last pages have been ripped off. It's been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. Mr. Dupre has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which it seems he shall not return any time soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. I feed him like a child and make sure that all of the sculptures in the house are turned toward the wall. What else can I do? So that explains everything facing the wall. The clockmaker just left. He has done such a good job. In the end, Mr. Dupre is not going to be able to notice the change in the clocks that he had so insistently requested. In his state, time will not be a problem anymore. So, there should be someone around here who was taking care of Alexandre, but I guess no more. No. And out we go. Oh goodness, a cellar. And it's locked. Yes. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, let's play the ring. An ancient stone well. A rope hangs inside, disappearing into the darkness below. Let's pull it up. Yeah. The rope is broken. I'll keep this end. I really hope that'd be cool if I could lower the lamp. That's fine. Duh. Oh. Yeah. Sometimes I'm a smart girl, sometimes I'm not. The cuckoo clock bird. There's something inside. Oh, just noticed the grave. I've been standing here for a while, but just noticed the grave. It looks like someone was buried here. You know, oh, he's got like PTSD over this. He's afraid someone's been buried alive. The bare branches of the tree stretching to the sky break the night into 1,000 pieces. Okay. Can I bring the rope with me? No water in the well. But, oh, yes, let's undo that. Oh, yes, and, oh, oh no. Okay, so I have a light, but let's go in, and wouldn't it be great if this was like the angels in Doctor Who? Oh, I don't like it. The vitriol oil, that's what it was. I know that vitriol, like, when we talk about if someone is vitrolic or if they like expend vitriol on other people or something like that, like if they yell at someone with vitriol, it means that it's like almost acidic or corrosive, but in a behavioral sense, kind of toxic, angry behavior. And I just realized that those are all statues right there. Oh, that's a statue, that's a statue, that's a statue. Pane broken from the inside. Okay, so there's one wandering around. A statue of an angel with its wings spread. Its head is missing. This is definitely going to be a weeping angel situation. A statue of an angel covered in mold. It's glancing at me with a sad gesture. And, It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, let's put the board back. But it broke out this side already. This is absolutely 100% a weeping angel situation. So I just need to accept that. And let's go. Let's go in the garden. Oh, cuckoo clock. Bird fits perfectly in the cuckoo clock. Okay, so we need it to... No? Can I not play with the clock? Oh, okay, so the clocks have all been synchronized in the house as well. So if I find the arm for the clock downstairs, then and then shift it, maybe this one will open too. I just thought I'd be able to do something. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. That makes sense. Still not talking, eh? Yep, he looks miles away. Alright, alright. I know that those just creaking and the scratching sounds and everything. Oh, but the lamp. I mean, that's still a lamp, though. I need acid. I need acid for the cyanide. That's what's up. Of the cyanide acid. Okay. So vitriol. But then that's just plain cyanide. Let's see. Need to put the photograph in a suitable place to work. Do I need oh, maybe I just need to fill up the sink? Oh, duh. Okay, okay. The machine over here. No? Maybe I don't know very much yet. The workings are beyond my knowledge. That's all good. I wonder if I need the light bulb for somewhere else. Okay, so let's go exploring. Camera tripod. All right, what have we missed? If I can find a shovel. What I really need to find is I really need to find that clock hand. This kind of looks like a person's face with eyes, but all of the characters in here don't have eyes, and so it's throwing me off a little bit. Okay, cups of tea. What about... Oh, okay. Okay. No water in the well. Okay. I can't... Oh, wait. Okay. So that's just the grave. Did I miss a shovel in the greenhouse, or... What am I missing here? I do have a light, so I could check out this area. Okay. And look at that. Roman... Oh, blood that I walked past in the dark. The corpse of a deer, its abdomen torn open. It looks recently dead. Alright. I'm sure that's normal. Okay. And what? Can I not? An ancient castle of Pevensey rests in the distance. It was a garrison first built by the Romans, but was abandoned and has been a ruin ever since. Okay. Well, maybe a shovel. I mean, I have to be missing something somewhere. Or maybe I can actually, process this photograph. Also, how rude am I to just leave the door wide open all the time? Okay, so I don't think there's anything in his room unless there is something I can do to the clock and I just didn't realize it. Pictures hang from a cord. Okay, no. Okay. I just need to... Okay. 1 ounce of vitriol spirit solution and only then adding drops of cyanide acid. I know I'm missing the acid, but it's very specifically, let's see, maybe, what am I missing? Cyanide? I need to put it in a suitable place to work. Okay, so maybe, is there anything I can do? 1 second, maybe the red glass. I need something red, I guess. Okay, the lamp gives off a dim, dingy light, but it still won't let me open the envelope, so that means that... No, I just turned on the water. Okay. We got this. Can't be that hard. Wait. A letter. Nope. We read that. I knew we read it. I'm missing something, so I assume there's got to be something around here somewhere. Maybe I will go check out the cuckoo clock again, because we got the bird on there. No? There's got to be a place to put the light bulb, perhaps? I've already used a walkthrough once in all of this gameplay. I would rather not again. What if I put the cyanide in the tea? No. Okay. Pantry full of ingredients. Can't do anything about those. Put the cyanide in the well. Drop the light bulb. See how far it goes. Jump in the well. No. This is so annoying. Okay. Okay, let's see. Just for the sake of speeding things along, I'm gonna look this up again. I can't always be smart. Chapter 4, the last door. Shh, it's a secret. Don't tell anyone that I'm a cheater. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, going slow, just done the things. Got the lamp. Pardon. Backyard. Front yard. Talk to Alexandre. Got the envelope already. Saw the invoice. Okay, cyanide light bulb. Dead deer, we saw that. What? Okay. Here we go. So, that dead deer and the red light we need are connected. We just dip this in blood, and now we have our red light. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If I were doing a strange ritual that involved classic glass plate photography, it would probably involve using a red tinted light made specifically with the blood of a deer. Yeah. Bam. That's great. Okay. Let's see. Do we want to put it in the sink? Do we want to put it there? Oh, why are we getting such a creepy sound? Maybe there's something. Oh, it's interesting that the image has faded out. Okay. Well. But I don't know how to use the machine. What great little cracking noises. Seriously. Oh, okay. Fine. Yeah, do it this time. Okay. Vitriol. A strong acidic reaction. The cyanide. And rinsing. An image is appearing on the plate. Yay! Achievement unlocked. It's a photograph of Anthony and Alexandre. Oh! Nothing like seeing your friends in rat masks come to greet you. The light bulb has exploded. The sink now has a dark stain on its surface. Hi! The image is back in the frame. Okay, let's look at the... So is there a third person in the background there? Or is that supposed to be a shadow? Okay, and so now let's go show this lovely photo to our friend who's being catatonic. Mm-hmm. Maybe he'll talk to us. Alexandre, do you recognize this photograph? Take a look. It is you and our old friend Anthony. And there's someone else blurred in the background. Who is the third figure? Does he mean something to you? The bird awaits. A piece of clockwork. A hand. Well, let's take it. A clock hand. Well, thanks, Alexandre. The bird awaits. We mustn't keep the bird waiting. Not much longer. Alright, let's set the clock to... Nope. There we go. It's very quiet. Okay. Oh, okay. So I need this one to read 6:15. So I need to place the other one so that it looks like it's at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock? 4 o'clock. That's what we need to do. Okay. Okie dokie. Ba-ba-ba-ba. It'll synchronize. Okay. No, this way. Whatever. Whichever way. Alright. And it says, oh, no, 3. I suck. 6, 6 o'clock. The one at the bottom, not 7. I'm so glad I didn't say something too dumb. The sound came from upstairs. What? There isn't another cuckoo clock? Zaith Lathal. The bird has burst out at the stroke. Now its beak is open. Alright. And a key. A small key. So, we've got the cellar. I think I'll check the cellar first. Bam. Didn't get me this time. I was distracted. It has nothing to do with my own self. A dusty carpet. Mold and dust cover the portrait, making the subject indistinguishable. Sorry. It's getting a little loud for me. There are remains of a Roman mosaic behind this wall. I can't distinguish anything clearly. Break it down. Oh, look. Angels. One with its head still. That's great. Not a weeping angel, I'm sure. Not gonna follow me into this secret lab. Okay. A book written in a language unknown to me. There is a scrawled annotation written in English on one of the margins. This, and no other, is the function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It is something that we didn't understand at that time, to accompany the mind to the proscenium of the big theater, and there help us to look behind the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives there. Just that. Will the hoopoe allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond? I gotta be totally honest, I have no idea what a hoopoe is. And if that's like a term for something in the theater, what is a hoopoe? Oh, it's a colorful bird found across Africa, Asia, and Europe. They look super cute. Here. Yeah. Isn't that pretty? A huge cage full of leftovers and dirt. Animals have been captive here. Innumerable jars full of murky objects suspended in formaldehyde. Jars and test tubes, everything is soaked in chemical residues, and the air is filled with the smell of vinegar. A bunch of dust-covered beakers with repulsive liquids. A few of them have developed fungi inside. Okay. Okay. If I could just move this, it looks like there's a wall. But it looks like I gotta move along. For now. Oh, the angel. Okay. It's fine. Trust the angel. Oh, a gardener's shovel. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let's go dig up that grave. It's going to be like some poor woman who was taking care of our best friend. Well, this wasn't our best friend. The lock is rusted, almost shattered. This is strong, so I should be able to... Oh. Okay. The remains of a humanoid body with a grotesque animal aspect. Maybe a small ape? It has a collar with some engraved words on it. Old Mike. I'll take that canvas, Old Mike. It's a map of the stars, and there's a paper leaf. Dear Alexandre, undoubtedly your methods are definitely stronger than mine. How do you manage to get results with such alacrity? On another note, my epiphany with the treatise of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I have come to the conclusion that for a time, Raymundus Lully sought the same thing as we did. In his account, he describes a formula that he calls hoopoe. Yes, like the legendary bird. It closely resembles the serum with which we have worked so far, except for minor differences. It's a pity what you tell me about old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. Vedete ne qui sciat. Okay, so don't tell anybody again. But... well, that's really sad. The summer triangle, Vega, Altair, Deneb. I wonder if that's like... I like astronomy, but I don't know it super well with like looking up things anymore. So... no? No? Okay. Oh god, that sounds like Alexandre. Okay, faster to go this way. And up. And here. Alexandre, So he's just gone. Okay. Some diary pages on the wheelchair. The paper is ripped apart as if someone had stripped it off the book hastily. I'm writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the birds finally sing and the sun's blessing dispels the dark shadows of the mind. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley, so strong that it had cracked the larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to get sleep during these nights, so I read a lot while accompanying the professor. I don't really know when exactly I fell asleep. I was awakened by the chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I looked outside and I saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing on the balcony, watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air right after the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and for a moment I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid of dispelling a vision I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And then, in the midst of the silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat and snatched all my calmness with such a terrible chill that I will never forget. A loud noise beside me, low-pitched as the drag of a slab. Mr. Alexandre's snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I've already made a decision. I'll leave this house. Okay. Good idea. More angels. Yay. And I'll take that. I'll take those lenses. Okay. And Alexandre's just gone. Okay. Well, no. Strange symbols, but okay, so there's this strange device over here, but I still don't know how to use it as far as I know. No? Fine. Keep your secrets. I'll run down to the lab again. Down in the basement. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, you know what? The strong wind and stuff falling down. I wonder if there's a branch I need to pick up. Okay. No? Alright, down to the basement. Excuse me? What was that? Okay. Okay, so someone else has been here. No, that's... Okay. Okay, here we go. There is a mountain of compacted snow. Okay. I gotcha. Let's put the crystal... Okay. So the symbols I have should... Oh, I need to draw the summer triangle. Okay. Let's also check this out. Oh. Oh, so that's how I figure out the symbols. Okay. Note. Dear Alexandre, I'm terribly sorry about old Mike. Will you put him to rest in his favorite place? After weeks of unsuccessful attempts, I've managed to distill the alchemical formula based on the notes you sent me. Certainly you're a master of this craft. The subject reacted to the serum as usual, rapidly entering into a state of waking sleep. Suddenly the convulsions stopped, and since then he has not been responding to any kind of stimulation. He has remained in this state for many days. My diagnosis is brain dead. Which should be our next step, Alexandre? I'm worried this could be the end of our research. Vedete ne qui sciat. The hole, the ground. Okay. Okay, let's see how good I am at this. So we do have 2 center stars among 3, and the other one I just need to look for the cross. Okay. Here. There's the cross. Nope. Close. Close, close, close. I think one of the stars is covered up. There we go. So I need the U shape, the one with the 3, and the one with the 2 with the hatch through them. Okay. Okay. So... Oh, I think I passed it. Okay, that one, and then I think it was already on the right one on this one. Let's see. Okay, yes. And 3 vertical, 3 vertical. Maybe that's not the right one. Oh, that's the one. There is a small cabinet with 2 slots for syringes. Only one of them remains. I didn't quite catch that, sir. Alexandre. Alexandre. A variety of surgical instruments and some jars with chemicals in them. Okay. A chair in the middle of the room. Oh, this feels wrong. This is what you asked me to search for, is it not, Alexandre? Am I right? The last door. Zaire Thal. The last door we can cross together. What should I do? I am waiting for you here in the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it. What is nearby? What do you hear? I hear the beating of its wings. It knows we are afraid. I'm ready. Sit down. Alrighty. Yeah, sure. It's fine. This is fine. Do you think that we will find any clue here about David's whereabouts? The police must have taken almost everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully they have overlooked something. Well, they are a few chapters behind us. What about this room? Oh, the poor woman. No, that was the next room over. There's a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like Herr Beechworth never sent it. I think it is best that you read it. Dearest Alexandre, please, you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way, an open way for whatever lives on the other side. Videte ne qui sciat. You know, there's nothing like a cult. Super fun. Okay. Maybe it's better this way, John. Martin! Sorry. Magnus Archives. This is such a Martin moment. Okay. Alexandre! Oh, no, come back. I want a pretty yellow robe. So we never got a weeping angel, but that's fine. Just a creaky house. All right, well, let's start season 2. Oh, wait, what are the extras? Extras. Wait. Okay, the morgue. Oh. The sky is cloudy outside. Okay. Oh, we've got it. Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. Something wrong with the water pressure on the valve. Here I have the police and medical report. The latter is still blank. According to the police, the deceased's name is Father Ernest Glynn. The man immolated himself. Okay, so scalpel for cutting, pincer for grabbing internal organs, and scissors for cutting membranes or sometimes hair. All right, let's do this. We will see if the police report is right. Good Lord, what a mess. Scalpel? Oh, okay. The skin is all scorched. Cause of death is probably shock caused by the sudden burns. A horrible way of passing. What could lead a man of God to commit such an act? All that remains is to file the medical report so he can receive the proper treatment a fine gentleman deserves. But what if... No. What if there's more? You're kidding me. This case still puzzles me. If he wanted to commit suicide, why did he do it in such a painful manner? Was he drugged or intoxicated? I should check his stomach for signs of poisoning. There we go. Alrighty. Here we go. Alright. The stomach looks fine on the outside. Now I should cut it open to check its contents. Boop. More scalpel. My mistake. That's a good sound effect there. What is this? There is something strange in here. It looks like a piece of paper. Pincers? It is a note. Ernest Glynn, Jeremiah DeWitt, Alexandre, and huge asshole? That's what it looks like. A crumpled note with 4 names, one of them crossed out. I think I should inform the inspector immediately. It's probably Hugo Ash something, but it anyway, yeah. But there's the eye. So that's our 4th witness. Okay, death sentence. Francis Baldwin. After being certified of your guilt by a peer jury, we find you guilty of the wicked and violent murders of 14 innocent and sick people. Because of this sentence, I am hereby authorized to execute you at this very moment by hanging to death in the sight of God. Would you like to make a final statement before we proceed? Why will you say that I am mad? You should have seen how mercifully I proceeded, with what love. Dancing around. I saved them, I released them, now they're in a better place. Do you still believe I am mad? Dressing them up, oh, look at that. Do you still believe I am mad? And they're all like, yeah. Yeah. Alright. She is the only survivor. What happened to the others? They are all dead. I would like to talk to her. The nuns. Oh. Catholic monastery. Number of remedies. She has spoken only nonsense since she woke up. Nothing else? Miss Parnell is staring meditatively at this small plant. Alright. Good afternoon. My name is Johann Kaufmann. I'm a doctor. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? Please be careful with what you ask. Miss Parnell's state is delicate. I am perfectly fine and able to talk, sister. Thanks for your consideration. Now, doctor, I understand you want me to repeat my story. I would be thankful to hear it, indeed. I'll stay outside if you need me. I am a sane woman, doctor, in complete control of my mind and reason. You do not dare to question it. I certainly wouldn't. Then I will commence. I woke up in the dark. The room was small, so narrow that I could touch the wooden walls just by raising my elbows. This was after the attack? No, I think quite some time passed since then. I can barely remember anything of that while. When I got out, I found myself in my parents' house. I hadn't been there since they sent me to school. Did you see anyone there, your parents, or maybe someone you know? No, they were not in the house, nor was any servant I had known in the years of my childhood. I was alone. I could feel the humid air on my skin and could smell the scent of the long time abandoned. I walked the rooms, unsettled by the silence. The place had the bleak feel of a ruin. Then I saw someone in the opposite end of the corridor. An old woman stared at me. Did you talk to her? I tried to, but she did not answer, and she walked away when I tried to get closer. I followed her out through the back alley and into the streets. I got lost in the burg of Aberdeen. The streets were deserted, and a thick fog covered everything. I thought I had seen the old woman through the fog once or twice, but they could have just been shadows. Didn't you... So the city was empty. No, not completely. I met some people, vagabonds. One of them was a priest. I remember a novelist and a boy, too. Ooh. Tell me about the novelist. The woman had never written a word. She created only in her mind, you know. She could tell the story sentence by sentence with perfect precision, and I could even hear a piece of her last work. What was the piece about? Do you remember anything about the novelist's work? Yes. The piece she told me was something like, "The shadows of the past soon melted within the land that loves silence. Through the fog they walked, found themselves lost. Hoping for a sign from their gods, they set camp on the beach, where 30 birds awaited to meet their crowned." Right, tell me about the boy. What about him? I came across an abandoned carriage. The horse was long dead, its bones still harnessed to the cart. There was a young man petting the carcass of the animal. Did you talk to the boy? He was deaf, but I think he could read my lips. When he spoke, he did with a clear accent. He said he could only listen to the songs of the departed. This priest, where did you meet him? I met him in a stable. Good Lord, he said mass there, among the beasts. Could you imagine the profanity? What happened then? As I walked, the fog got denser. I could barely see anything around. I finally met the old woman. She didn't say a thing, but gave me a cardboard card. Then she left. She gave you a playing card? It was one of those used to tell fortune. There was a drawing on it of a veiled person holding a lamp. Then the mist seemed to clear out and I could finally see. What could you see? A barren land bathed by roaring waves. There were thousands of birds, and then I realized there was something else. What was it? It was there. It looked at me. The burning dark inside, the shaking, the scream. That vision that I cannot understand. What is it, doctor? Have I finally lost my strength of mind? I believe you. I am sure that what you lived was real. But I am afraid that I currently lack any proof that can confirm your account. I'm sorry. I should leave. Thank you for your time. Wait, doctor, I have something else to say. When I first woke up here, there was something beside me. Would this be enough proof? It looks like a tarot card. Well, he does not look dead, but just asleep. I barely knew him, busy as he was traveling the world. What would be of man with no aspiration for the other side to inspire or lead him? I knew it would come to this. Your father was a terrible mess of a man. I am only grateful he brought you to our home. Soon enough, not long after you were born, I hold no doubt that you will learn from his bad example and grow up to be a righteous gentleman. What could there be greater than the efforts of mortals to rise from their miserable condition? We will speak later, young man. We're busy. This is so sad. He was most dearest to me. You know, your father was a complicated man. He had a strong character and was stubborn as a mule when he had taken a determination. He believed he had a mission in this world, though I am not sure he knew exactly what it was. That which avoids description, the unknown, provides men with a reason to exist. Interesting. This is an obscure domain, its secrets taken by man from the silence of nature and death. You are the young Beechworth, is that right? Your father left you everything, Anthony, the house, his accounts, and all his belongings for you to receive when you come of age. He was very specific in his testament, though, that you should receive this promptly, his personal book log. These are the memoirs of my life, my research and knowledge of the other side. Use them wisely, son. Well, I think what I'm going to do is, let's call it for tonight. What I should have done is I should have done these 2 chapters a piece rather than pushing through the 3rd chapter last time. If I end here, then we will start season 2, I think Sunday night. If not Sunday night, Monday night. But I'll try to go through 2 chapters and then we'll hit up a couple more. Anyway, have a great night. Stay up, spite the dawn, and just have a lovely, lovely, lovely time. Good night.